Hello, my name is Patrick. I have built and remodeled homes and worked with professional contractors in a retail setting for over 30 years. I've heard the remodel nightmares and the scams that customers have fallen for. Most contractors are skilled tradesmen that work very hard to help homeowners build their dream home or have the perfect kitchen. This drove me to make this video on what you should know before you start that new project. Choosing the right contractor is one of the most critical decisions you'll make when it comes to your home. Whether you're tackling a small renovation or embarking on a major addition, hiring the wrong person can lead to costly mistakes, shoddy workmanship, and a whole lot of headaches. We've all seen those horror stories on the news, folks. Projects gone wrong, budgets blown, and homeowners left with a mess. But don't worry, I'm here to help you avoid becoming another one of those stories. In this video, we're going to walk you through the essential steps to finding a contractor who's reliable, skilled, and trustworthy. We'll cover everything from verifying credentials and checking references to understanding contracts and avoiding common pitfalls. Remember, knowledge is power. By arming yourself with the right information, you can make informed decisions and ensure your project goes smoothly from start to finish. So grab a pen and paper, because class is officially in session. We're about to dive deep into the world of contractor hiring, and I'm not holding back. Let's get started. If this video helps you, please hit the like button and subscribe. First things first, folks. Never, and I mean never, hire a contractor without checking their credentials. This is non-negotiable. You want to see proof that they're licensed to operate in your area and that their insurance is up to date. Ask for their license number and then take the extra minute to verify it online or with your local licensing board. And don't forget about insurance. Make sure they have both liability insurance and workers' compensation coverage. This protects you from being on the hook for any accidents or injuries that may occur on your property. Remember, a reputable contractor will be happy to provide this information up front. If they hesitate or get defensive, that's a huge red flag. Listen up, because this is crucial. A verbal agreement is about as useful as a screen door on a submarine. You need a detailed, written contract that outlines every single aspect of the project. We're talking about everything from the scope of work and the materials being used to the payment schedule and the project timeline. Don't be afraid to get granular here, folks. Specify the brand names of fixtures, the type of insulation, the exact paint colors, you name it. The more details you have in writing, the less room there is for misunderstandings or disputes down the road. Remember, a contract protects both you and the contractor, so make sure you read it carefully and understand every single clause before you sign on the dotted line. In this day and age, there's no excuse for not doing your homework. Before you even think about hiring a contractor, do your research. Check out their website, read online reviews, and scour social media for any feedback from previous clients. And don't just rely on one or two sources. Cast a wide net. Look for patterns in the reviews. Are people consistently praising their communication, their workmanship, their professionalism? Or are you seeing red flags about missed deadlines, shoddy work, or unresponsive contractors? Pay attention to both the positive and negative feedback, and don't hesitate to reach out to the contractor directly if you have any questions or concerns. Now let's talk about money. A reputable contractor will never pressure you into making a large upfront payment. Be wary of anyone who demands a big chunk of cash before they even lift a hammer. A typical payment schedule involves payments at specific milestones throughout the project. For example, you might agree to pay a percentage up front to cover initial materials, another percentage once the demolition is complete, another upon framing inspection, and so on. This ensures that the contractor has the funds they need to keep the project moving forward, while also protecting you from getting taken for a ride. Listen closely, folks, because this is important. Permits are not optional. Depending on the scope of your project, you'll likely need various permits from your local municipality. Failure to obtain the proper permits can lead to costly fines, delays, and even legal issues down the road. Make sure you discuss permits with your contractor up front and clarify who is responsible for obtaining them. A reputable contractor will be familiar with the permitting process in your area and can guide you through the necessary steps. And don't be afraid to double-check with your local building department to ensure everything is above board. Even the smallest renovation can feel overwhelming, so it's crucial to establish clear lines of communication and project management from the get-go. Discuss with your contractor who will be your main point of contact throughout the project. Will it be the contractor themselves, a project manager, or a foreman? Make sure you know who to go to with questions, concerns, or updates. Establish a system for regular communication, whether it's daily check-ins, weekly progress reports, or a combination of both. And don't be afraid to speak up if you're not getting the information you need. Remember, this is your home, your project, and your investment. The quality of materials used in your project will directly impact its longevity, durability, and overall value. Don't settle for cheap, subpar materials just to save a few bucks. Discuss your expectations with your contractor up front and ensure they align with your budget and vision. Specify the quality and brand of materials you expect for everything from lumber and insulation to fixtures and finishes. Get everything in writing, including specific product names or model numbers whenever possible. And don't be afraid to ask for samples or visit suppliers to see the materials firsthand. Let's face it, folks, even the best laid plans can change. Unexpected issues can arise during a renovation, and sometimes you might simply change your mind about a design element. That's where change orders come in. A change order is a written document that outlines any modifications to the original scope of work, materials, or timeline. Before you agree to any changes, make sure you understand the impact on both the budget and the schedule. Get a detailed breakdown of the costs involved, and don't be afraid to push back if something doesn't seem right. Remember, a change order should always be in writing and signed by both you and the contractor. It's common for general contractors to hire subcontractors to handle specialized tasks like electrical, plumbing, or HVAC. If your project involves subcontractors, make sure you know who they are and what their qualifications are. Ask your contractor for their insurance and licensing information. And don't hesitate to do your own research on these subcontractors as well. Remember, anyone working on your home should be held to the same high standards of professionalism and workmanship. We all want our renovation projects to be finished yesterday, but it's important to be realistic about the timeline. Discuss the estimated project duration with your contractor and factor in potential delays. Weather, material back orders, or unforeseen issues can all impact the schedule. A reputable contractor will provide a realistic timeline and keep you informed of any changes along the way. Build in some buffer time to account for unexpected hiccups, and remember that good things take time. A well-executed renovation is worth the wait. So there you have it, folks, your crash course in contractor hiring. Remember, choosing the right contractor is one of the most important decisions you'll make during your renovation journey. By following these tips, you can avoid common pitfalls, protect your investment, and ensure your project is a resounding success. Don't be afraid to ask questions, trust your gut, and walk away if something doesn't feel right. Remember, a little diligence up front can save you a whole lot of headaches down the road. Your dream home is within reach. Make sure you have the right team in your corner to make it a reality. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell for more home improvement tips, tricks, and advice. We've got a ton of great content coming your way, so stay tuned.